cracked the code by turning my skills, my story, and my nursing license into multiple streams of income. And today I'm going to show you how you can do it too. I'm Nurse Eunice, the CEO of Florida Training Academy and the founder of Boss Nurse Academy. I left bedside nursing not because I didn't care, but because I knew that I could make a bigger impact by teaching others how to care instead. Now I help caregivers, nurses, educators, entrepreneurs, and everyday people build businesses, create content, and generate income streams using what they already know. So here's my first call to action. If you're interested in learning more about any of the monetization streams mentioned in this video, I want you to type "boss up" in the chat so that I know what interests you. And stay until the end because I'm going to show you how to contact with me directly so that you can register for my upcoming Boss Nurse Academy program. My first recommendation, have you considered teaching certification courses? You can become certified as a CPR instructor, a mental health first aid instructor, or you can help tutor struggling students. How would you do so? You can host classes in person or you can hold virtual workshops. How would you do so? You can create supplemental prep materials like quizzes, videos, or even workbooks. I cracked the code and I want to show you how to do so also. So let me tell you how I grow my CPR business. Initially, I started off teaching a whole bunch of individuals, and so small groups, individuals, but the real money came from teaching at businesses. And so there are terms that we use in business. One is business to consumer. So if I teach you CPR, that's business to consumer. But if you are the owner of a business, an agency, and I go to your location and I teach everyone at that location, that would be business to business. In one of our most recent group CPR classes, I made over $2,500, you all. That's no small change in 4 hours. So I need for you to get a certification to teach something. And yes, no, you're not going to start off making $2,500 in 4 hours, but you have to start in order to even get into the game. You already have the knowledge. All you need is the structure and the support. Let me help you create both. My second recommendation is to license your brand to affiliates. Train other instructors to teach under your curriculum, whether it's hair care, CPR, or digital products. You have the knowledge. Allow someone else to utilize that while getting paid to do so. You can license your materials and charge a royalty fee, or you can charge per student. Expand into other cities while being in control of your brand. For example, you can get others to resell your books and to promote them on TikTok, on Etsy, or their own platforms. Let them do the promoting while you collect the income. Your knowledge can move you into rooms you've never stepped in. My third recommendation, which is of course one of my favorites, is that you can start your own YouTube channel, you all. You can share prep videos, motivational quotes, nursing skills, and entrepreneurial tips. You can earn from AdSense, brand deals, and also affiliate links. You all, I even have my own shop on YouTube where people can actually purchase merchandise that I have created. In addition to that, you can repurpose those long form videos into shorts, reels, and even have them on TikTok. Another example will be how YouTube has completely, and when I say completely, I mean it, replaced my income that I made as a bedside nurse. Where else can that happen, you all? So I now reach people around the world and I teach them while I am sleeping. I'm proud to be the first Black nursing educator to have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And guess what? With my help, you could be number 2. So I want you to type "boss up" in the chat if you want to learn how to turn your knowledge into passive income. My fourth recommendation on how I monetize my life is that I sell digital products, you all. How could you do the same? You can use online resources such as Canva to design flashcards, cheat sheets, journals, and study guides. And then you would sell them on Etsy, your own website, or you can share them on your social media sites. To get more bang for your buck, you can bundle all of your products together and upsell them to your clients. You can also create courses and provide coaching. An example, my medical terminology flashcards only took a few hours to create, yet I make money while I sleep, and I kept the price affordable for that audience. Usually if you're studying for medical terminology, that means that you're a pre-med student or a nursing student, or you could actually be a medical assistant. So I sell those flashcards, printable flashcards. I don't deliver anything via mail. It's all electronic. I sell those for $5 each, you all. And in addition to that, I make money while I sleep, all from making digital products. Drum roll, please. My fifth recommendation is to offer coaching or strategy sessions. You can host paid one-on-one or group Zoom calls. You can also teach what you know, such as starting a business, teaching a class, or teach people how to get certified. You can package sessions and create client forms, which will be professional and add value to everyone that you serve. One strategy call helped the nurse grow her CPR business in just 2 weeks. After implementing the strategies that I taught her, she made $500 in her first weekend. And that may not sound like much, but you have to know how many people are CPR instructors who have CPR equipment who make $0 on the weekend. So for her to make $500 on a weekend after having a strategy session with me, it gave her that confidence and the motivation she needed to make more. My sixth recommendation is to join a brand or an affiliate program. Promote tools and products that you already use, like electronics, your cell phone, office supplies, and even clothing. You can go to websites such as Amazon, Crocs, Lowe's, and even Ulta Beauty and apply for their affiliate program. You would then share links in your videos, in your social media posts, and in your emails. So I know you may be asking, Eunice, that's cute, but how do you monetize by having affiliate links? Let me tell you, I've done the work for my students. I have everything streamlined. If you take one of my courses, one of the questions that is often asked is, well, where do I get supplies for this? I already have the link set up. So all my students have to do is once they receive their emails, they click a link that takes them to my affiliate page. And if they purchase one thing, I get a small commission. And that is how you earn money while you serve others. This is one of my favorites. My seventh recommendation is for you to private label your content. I get so many requests from nurse educators. Eunice, I don't want to recreate what you've already done. Can I just purchase? Can I rebrand the content, the books that you already have created? And of course, my answer is yes, because I want to make your lives easier. And so let's talk about private labeling your content. You have so many resources as an educator, as a professional. Anytime someone asks you a question and then you generate a response, you create a video, you can also create a workbook, a study guide. And that is how you can then create the content to repurpose and to share with others. Because if your clients have those questions, I can guarantee that the next person's clients have those same questions. So you're adding value and solving a problem. Another way to create money by allowing others to private label your content is that you can allow your affiliated instructors to not only rebrand, but to use your tools as their own. You can sell them once and then earn continuously. I hope that this encourages you to actually repurpose, to allow someone to utilize your content. You can create the licenses. Let me tell you how I bless other educational institutions. The workbooks, the materials, the videos that I've already created, I allow multi-million-dollar institutions to utilize my resources, to utilize my books, to utilize my videos. Why? Because they don't want to recreate the wheel. They know that my content, that what I've already created, that it works. What they will do instead is actually get a license to utilize my products in their classes. Look, you all, I didn't have to teach the class. I didn't have to travel to a location. All I had to do was email them the files or mail them the books and then collect the check. And guess what? You can too. My eighth recommendation is for you to host your own in-person or virtual party and events. So consider ideas like a vision board party, a paint party, and even a business networking event. You can charge for the tickets to enter. You can also record the sessions and then resell the replays. Add a VIP or a backstage access for bonus income. So how did I do it? I hosted a Zoom business workshop with 20 attendees and only charged $47. But you know what? For that 2-hour segment, I made $940. So you already have the knowledge. You just need a strategy. Let me help you succeed. If you want to grow your business virtually, I want you to type boss up in the chat. So how do I make money through partnerships? I teach young adults job skills. So whether they want to learn CPR, whether they want to be CNAs, if they need training with medical terminology, or let's say that they need help with content creation, I work with nonprofits whose purpose is to serve young adults. And through those partnerships, through the grant dollars that they receive, they don't always have the educators to provide the services. And so that is where you and I can step in. We go in, we provide the service that allows these nonprofits to not just service their clients, but to also keep their grants. And so whenever you register for my programs, whenever you're ready to boss up, you're going to learn how to do that and so much more. But let's go to my next recommendation. Number 10. So my 10th recommendation is for you to become an author, for you to start creating your own journals and books. You can even create ebooks where you don't have to print anything. You can use your personal or your professional story to create journals, devotional planners, or even specific workbooks for your area of expertise. You can consider self-publishing by using sources such as Amazon, KDP, Lulu, or Ingram Spark. You can also turn your books into client companions or client resource tools. I personally wrote a journal, a new journal I'm so proud of. It's called From Pigtails to Purpose. It tells my story and it also serves to inspire others. That one book opened the door for speaking engagements, ebook bundles, workshops, conferences, and so much more. Let me remind you that your voice deserves to be on paper. If I can do it as a nurse, as a mother, as a woman who once doubted herself, you can too. So start with your name, your license, your story, and your audience. Look, they already love you. You already have the tools, the code is cracked, and now it's your turn to shine. At the Boss Nurse Academy, I teach nurses, caregivers, educators, and business owners how to build their businesses, how to grow their brands. Look, you can be creating content and generating additional digital income streams. It's not hard, especially not with my help. We now have a new Scrubs to CEO class that will be starting soon, and I'd love for you to attend. All right, so now it's your turn. Let me give you your call to action. I need for you to boss up. At the Boss Nurse Academy, I teach nurses, caregivers, educators, small business owners, content creators, and entrepreneurs how to build their brand and their business. You can start with something as simple as content creation. I can help you with that. And then later we can help you generate to build out your digital library. That is right. So family, we have a brand new Scrubs to CEO program. It's going to be a class that is starting soon. And no, you don't have to be a nurse. You do not have to be a healthcare provider to join. You just have to be ambitious. And so I'd love to help you boss up. What would you do? I need for you to go to bossnurseacademy.com and register. That's right. Let's get it. Let's grow and let's boss up together. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.